They are angry at you for not wanting anything romantic with them. So they are trying to destroy your character. This person really wanted something romantic with you. Some of you could have been single and this individual was single. And they felt like, well, it makes sense. Let's just get together. You didn't give them any inkling that you wanted anything romantic. For some of you, you were just being kind. You were just being polite. Maybe you said, you know what, I want to get married one day. I'm looking for the right person. And they felt like if you are a masculine, you tick all the boxes. You have the attributes and the skill set that they look for in a partner. So their plan was to make you view them romantically. And when you made it be known to this individual that you weren't looking at them in that way, they grew very angry. For some of you, this person could be married. And ever since they met you, their feelings started to grow for you romantically. And they were insinuating to have a secret relationship with you. Stay in a marriage, but to still be in this connection with you. You know, they wanted the best of both worlds. But when you shut it down, maybe, again, you may have said something like, you know what, I'm just looking for someone, you know, and you may have described the type that you're looking for, etc. It highlighted to this person that it wasn't them. And they felt very rejected. They felt annoyed. They felt a need to wrestle away in your life to force you to see them as a person that you should be with, as an option. For some of you, you may work with this individual. And again, you could just be a very polite, jovial, kind person. And this person wasn't used to the type of attention that you were giving them. And they took it in the wrong way. For some of you, you could be in a relationship and still this individual try to intervene in this actual connection to lure you away from their, you know, your partner. Always watching you, always thinking about you, constantly thinking of ways that they can be close to you, constantly thinking of ways that they can flee from their actual setup. Some of them are actually married. You know, and don't get it twisted. These individuals or this person, whoever they are, they have thought about the cons of leaving their marriage, their relationship, what it would entail. You know, they're thinking to themselves, okay, I've built up this amazing life with my spouse, but, you know, the children are grown now. Or if I leave and, you know, escape with the person, the object of my affection, then everyone will be all right. They can cope without me. This is my time. I need this love, this type of excitement in my life. But the thing is, you haven't given this person an indication that you have romantic feelings for them. And this person's they're very deluded. They are telling themselves that you have feelings for them. Excuse me. Confirmation. They are telling themselves that there's no blockages, that you are the one. You are the one that they need to run to. You are the one that they can have amazing experiences with. I feel like you've ignited a passion within this person, you know, that they've never experienced before. They're so in love with you. You know, the type of energy that you invoke in this person is one of having a first love, you know, feeling giddy, getting butterflies and getting shy, and your palms are sweating and excited to see the person. Whenever you hear their name, you just, you know, your eyes light up. That's the emotion that you give this person, but it's one-sided. It's one-sided. And this person has been shown on numerous occasions that you do not feel the same. But again, they try to initiate a secret liaison with you. You know, they try to tap into your psyche. They try to manipulate your way of thinking to make you view them as the choice the best choice. You know, they tried to use emotional manipulation with you, but they were left out in the cold. Because even if in that situation, whatever situation it was, when they were alone with you, you rejected them, maybe not even realizing it, but you rejected them. You made it be known with your body language, with what you were saying, with how you were acting, that you don't want a romantic relationship with them. And it made them feel like, what can they do to ignite the fire within you, to make you see them in the same light that they see you in? How can I lower their guard? How can I make them mine? They wanted to keep you stuck and stagnant, this individual. And they done things to slow you down so that you don't go towards your goal, so that you don't go too far away from them. You know, it's almost as if this person was wrestling with themselves. They knew deep down that you didn't want anything romantic with them, but at the same time they were trapped in their ego and they were fighting with themselves. They didn't want to admit to themselves that it's not what they want it to be. They were not content with just a friendship. To this person, it was all or nothing. If they can't have you romantically, then no one else can. And this person grew very, very cold. Some of you could work with this individual. For some of you, it could be a family friend, quote unquote. And if you work with this individual, then this person may have said little snidey comments about you in the workplace to try and create an image of you to other people, to make other people feel like you are disloyal to your spouse, or you're not the settling down type, or you're not ethical. They wanted people to start looking at you sideways so that you would only have them to come to. Even if they didn't, for some of you, say these things to other people, what they did is they tried to make out that you and them were in a romantic connection, or there was something romantic going on, even though they knew that other people knew that they are married. They didn't care about their reputation. What means and meant more to this individual is to be known as someone that's in a relationship with you. So they didn't care that they were destroying their own character, because the obsession grew so great that it was all or nothing. I'm hearing that Dido song, I will go down with this ship. They were refusing to surrender to this feeling. They were refusing to let this connection go. Let this connection go in regards to just being a friend, or not having you at all in their life. Because in their view, if they let you go, if they don't push all this intense energy onto you, then you're going to actually move forward and meet that romantic partner that you seek. And they couldn't let that happen, so they tried to stop and block you and stagnate you. For some of you, they actually succeeded in separating you and another person. Very fearful of what this connection would entail with you and another person. Again, they were projecting an energy that you two were together, or if you are married or in a long-term relationship, this person said something to your partner or your spouse and that connection ended. And again, you may have felt like you had no one to go to heal, and they were available because they may have planted a seed in other people's mind about you, so that people will turn their back on you. For some of you, I feel like this person isolated you from others without you even realizing it. And when you were healing, they didn't want you to heal, because that will mean that you will remove yourself from them. So they wanted to keep you in a stuck and stagnant state, so that they are the only ones that you can go to. But the more you started to heal and level up in your life, the more you started to detach away from this person. And that's irritating this person as well, because they're seeing you as cruel, unkind, and selfish. It's not fair. It's not fair. Why don't you pay me any more attention? Because you're pouring into yourself right now. They are losing control. They're losing control. They are fearful as you step towards your power. They're seeing that you have so much abundance around you, and that's what they were drawn to. They are drawn to your abundant energy. They are an energy vampire. They wanted to siphon your energy to prop themselves up. They didn't want you to expand without them. They are so fixated on your energy. If they can't have you, then no one else can, because they can't stop thinking about you. They see you as the one that they're supposed to be with. And they have tried to turn others against you. And that was their way to ward other potential suitors off you. Playing chess in the workplace, especially if this is a workplace situation, to try and get people away from you, to make people feel like you're nice to everyone, you're a flirt, you're not looking for anything serious, or they have had a relationship with you. And it all boils down to the fact that you don't want them and they cannot accept it. And they will continue to try and guard other people away from you, whether that means by spreading rumors. But people don't believe them. People feel like this person is insane. People feel like this person is heartbroken because you don't want them. Some people know that you don't want this person. People feel like this person is just very bitter. And they're making themselves look very bitter as well with what they're telling people, what's coming out of their mouth. They're thinking that they're projecting an energy onto you, but it's sticking to them. The same energy that they're trying to project onto you is sticking to them. And it's making them look unstable, vengeful, mean-spirited, obsessed. And someone that you actually need to get away from. And people know that they are in love with you. People know that they are infatuated by you. And because they cannot have you, they're trying to destroy your character and what you represent and what you stand for. But people still see you in a good light. And people understand somewhat why this person or these people are acting this way, because you're very good looking, you're very handsome, you're very beautiful, you're very charming. And people think back to how you were with them, their experiences with you, and how respectful you were to them. So whatever they're saying, it's not adding up. You know, people are thinking, but they're very honest. Even when they mess up, they admit to when they have done something wrong. You know, this is someone that is a stand-up guy or girl. Like, it doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. Where's this coming from? And the more they keep mentioning your name and saying that you did this to them and that, or you done this to this person and that, it's making them look like a gossip, and it's making them look unstable. So don't worry if this person's trying to do it, because some people know why they're trying to do it. Because they literally cannot keep your name out of their mouth. It's like they live and breathe you. They fixate upon you. And what they wanted was to be with you. They wanted you and them to be some sort of power couple. And they're coming to the realization that that's not going to happen. It was all one-sided. And the realization that it was all one-sided is what's making them feel emotionally and mentally trapped. They're thinking, I wasted all this time. Yeah, you wasted all this time trying to scheme and plot and plan to bind someone that didn't even want you in the first place. Trying to force an energy on another person where you had no business being around them, being in their energy field in the first place. If this person tried to do spell work, the spell work is backfiring because you're protected. And your guides are not having it with this individual. Whatever negative energy they try to engulf you in is being wrapped around them. And what's driving this person even more crazy is the fact that you are incognito. They can't grasp you. They can't understand you. They don't know your whereabouts. It's driving them bonkers, which is why they're resorting to trying to spread lies and gossip about you that no one believes. And unfortunately for this person, their fixation on you will grow stronger. Especially due to the fact that for some of you, you've cut this person off. All they do is think about you. They constantly think about you. And it's actually the spell work, backfiring. All the energy that they try to project onto you. For some of you, unfortunately, the spell work kind of worked for some of you. Right? See how she's steering into the candle? They tried to do spell work in regards to, I don't want to scare anyone, but they did try to do spell work in regards to emotionally manipulating you so that you will see them in a romantic light, so that your relationship will break up, so that you and another person will not get into a relationship. So if they sense that you had romantic feelings for someone, they done a breakup spell. They done a money spell. They wanted to be in a relationship with you, if you are a masculine listening to this, so that you will spend all your money on them, so that they will get pretty privilege, soft girl life. This is the levels that they went to. And because the spell work is now backfiring, all the obsession that they wanted you to feel for them is what they are stuck in, binded in. So if they were obsessed with you before, the obsession is times 10. And that's why they're resorting to trying to tear down your character so that no one likes you, because they, again, want to be the only one that can access you. But newsflash, they won't ever be able to access you again or your energy. Even if you're around them, they're going to feel that distance and they're going to have to live with the obsession on their own.